Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is... Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. On 1st and 10, Herman. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herman. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. For the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, Herman. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
To throw on 2nd down. Herman out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Herman. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shelton. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st down, Herman. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herman. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short. And they'll run it here. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Roberto Aguayo now to try to tack on 3. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And it's a wobbler, but he does get it to go as it creeps over the bar. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Alabama product, quarterback Jake Coker.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. They're going to look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here's Tom Hackett now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And you can see it's no race for the top spot. That's been decided. These guys will hope to get through Week 17 in one piece before they host a division round game in 2 weeks' time.
And I think that what they'll do is they'll be very selective about who plays in this game. All right, there's certain guys that maybe are starters, but maybe haven't played as much as other guys during the year. Maybe they still need their timing back. Other guys, you're going to put in bubble wrap and put them on the sidelines and tell them we'll see you in 2 weeks.
23 yards on the play.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
off as they run the counter play. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Here we go. 3-19.
To throw on second down. Herman. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herman. And it's a fumble. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. 2nd down here.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Over.
Looking to throw. Herman. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Let's go. Blue Lightning.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Back to throw. Herman. But he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Now they try the right side here. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A 10-play drive that time, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. The first carry for the tailback, Jeremy Langford. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
He hits his running back, Procise. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And before they can run another play, the clock hits triple zeros. And time is up on the first quarter. 10-zip our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down.
Here we go now. Green 39.
A handoff, Jeremy Langford. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a handoff looking right. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Down, Procise. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
False start, offense.
Here we go. 3-19.
looking to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. To throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Chapman. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Let's go!
He'll look to throw. Losing 6 yards there to bring up 4th. So now the field goal team comes on, led by the kicker, Kerry Spear. And Spears' kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing again. Herman. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Throwing on first down. Herman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A gain of 32 that time. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense, and they're already looking for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herman. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brooks Reed able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. Looking to throw on second down. Herman firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was the prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
The point after now for Aguayo. And this is off the crossbar, but it manages to hurdle its way over. Pretty fortunate there. 5 plays there on that drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnston. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Okay, even just being nice, the last 2 plays were not very good offensively. So if you're the play caller, was it the team's execution or was it strategy? If it was execution, you continue to call the game the way you're calling it. But if it's strategy, change up what you're doing and figure it out.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Boom, landed.
He'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Tom Hackett now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. And the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On 1st and 10, Herman. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. First down, Herman. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Throwing on first down, Herman, and incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herman, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, Herman firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Let's go! Green, 39! Green!
On first down, Herman. And this is incomplete.
We see drops happen on hitch routes. A lot of the time it's because the timing's off on the play or trying to get his head upfield right before he secures the pass. Last thing, though, it's such an explosive move on the hitch route that sometimes they don't get their body settled before the ball gets there.
All right, here we go. Blue, landed!
Back to the air on second down. Herman. Touchdown, Falcons.
heard Coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Aguayo on for the PAT. And this is no good. Boy, that didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all. And our score remains the same. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield. But that one goes incomplete.
Here's Tom Hackett now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
All right, Brandon, we'll see if I can get through this without being skipped as we welcome you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Falcons are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The Buccaneers just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. Here we go. Let's do this. Here's your first half highlights. Falcons opening up on offense. Conley's got the sack here. This will go as a loss of 5. Falcons have it at the 9. They'll go with their run here. And he capped off the long drive with a touchdown, pushing the lead to 10. Now midway through the second. Coverage breaks down here. And after the short pass, he'll score. The Falcons up now by 14. Falcons lined up at the 10. He'll cut it out right on the outside run, and he'll run it in from 10 yards out. That takes the lead up to 20.
Okay, Larry, a fairly one-sided first half as we get set to go in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Second down following the incompletion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Here's Tom Hackett now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Green 39. Green.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Here's Tom Hackett now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? A good pickup there at 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And to give this time to the tailback. Space to run past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
The point after now for Aguayo. And that stretches the lead to 27. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. And the division title out of reach, we know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get, that first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
So it's just a matter of adjusting now, isn't it? And what I mean by that is mentally. Every team starts the season thinking, let's go for the number 1 seed, right? Being the top team. Number 2 is pretty great, too, because you get the opening bye, and you're at home after that. But it doesn't matter at this point. Just getting in, and you just sit down and talk to your team. Would you rather go on the road and deal with someone, or would you rather stay at home for the playoffs? Let's go on the road and go take someone out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll set up a throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Christian Jones in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. To throw again, Herman. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go.
From the gun, Herman. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards. So tough to cover a big tight end like that.
It changes the chalk, as one of my coaches like to say, meaning the normal things don't apply. All right, used to say, okay, there's a tight end going out. We're either going to put a big linebacker on him or maybe a safety and call it a day. Now, because of the strength of that position and the sheer number of catches that they make as well as their dexterity, sometimes you have to put a cornerback on him because he might be the primary guy going out for a pass. It changes what they do defensively, and it's usually not good for the defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Herman. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Now back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Here's Tom Hackett now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And taken right at the 35. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw on 2nd down. Herman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, Not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Looking to throw on second down. Herman. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Herman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Watch you now, Barney.
Back to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there, and it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And an alley to run. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, Jeff Cumberland. That'll bring up 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And they'll go on the ground. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
Green 39. Green 39.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Let's go. Blue 90.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's go. 319. 319.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go now.
Off play action. Herman. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Now let's go.
Looking to throw. Herman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The play clock's running down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second down following the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On the give, this is their fullback. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Play clock winding down. To throw on 2nd down. Herman. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go.
Operating from the gun. Herman. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Time running out here on the play clock. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Here we go now.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain here down to the 22. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over.
And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Falcons, it'll be a 13th win on the year. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.